2022 is the year that your desire to make that migration to Europe is going to be manifested. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Happy New Year to you. This is the first video for 2022, and on this video I want to start with a very wonderful note. I want to make a video on my advice to you if you wish to migrate to Europe in 2022. I believe that these are the things you have to know, and these are the things you have to keep in mind so that your journey to Europe can be very successful. Let's go. So do your best to watch this video to the very end, because you are going to understand carefully everything I am going to say, and these things are going to be very, very detrimental to the process which you are going to undergo in 2022. Also, if you love content like this, you can feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel, like and share this video to anyone you think is going to be in need of such a video. So my advice to you, if you wish to travel to Europe in 2022, number one, you have to stay positive and realistic. It is very important that you stay positive during this process, because let me tell you the truth, this process is not easy. Coming to Europe, traveling or leaving Africa, or maybe any other part of the world, and coming down to Europe or to America or to somewhere else, it is never going to be easy. There is always this doubt of you being rejected. There's always this doubt of you not going through. But the first thing you must have at heart is that you have to be positive. You have to believe that this year is going to be for me. There is always the probability of people being rejected. That is true. But then you have to believe that on your own, you are going to make it, because that is the first step. You have to kill the negative spirit. You have to give yourself this much needed courage. And it is this much needed courage that will take you through the process of your waiting, that is going to take you through the process of, even if you receive a rejection initially, you will still believe that you have an appeal to go through, and you will keep pushing. You have to stay positive, very, very positive, and realistic. So when I mean being realistic also is that you have to be also open to the truth and the fact that you can also be denied this visa. So you do not cling your whole life to it, such that when it fails or when it does not go through, you start feeling depressed. You start having these terrible emotions in you. Of course, no one loves to be rejected. No one loves to be denied. But that is the truth. The fact is that if 100 people apply for a visa to Europe this year, maybe 50% of them would be rejected. You might be among the 50 that will be rejected. You might be among the 50 that will be accepted. The first thing you would do to yourself is to talk to yourself. In my Christian faith, I would call it prophesy to yourself, and be positive in yourself that you are going to be among the people to make it in this year. That positive spirit will keep you going as long as possible. My number 2 advice to you would be that make sure your documents reach maximum requirements. Make sure your documents reach maximum requirements, and even, if possible, let it pass the requirements, because these are the things that would validate you and give you the easier, or let me call it the higher advantage over the next person. Someone who has a legally tight document, and especially your financial document and your sponsorship documents, these things should be to meet the very high required standard that they should be in. And this will also make me go into number 3, which would be that you must double check every single document before you submit. Most people do not want to take the pain of doing any form of research. You just leave these things for the agents to do for you. And while you leave the agents to do these things, you give room for lapses. Most of these agents are working with lots of people. The least you can do for yourself is to get yourself informed. Get yourself informed. Go to the website, read up, ask questions here and there, so that when these documents are brought, at least you can do a last minute check on them. So that you don't just go and submit it, that they come and say, oh my God, I was denied. You were denied for what? You don't even know the reason why. You don't even know what is inside your document. Make sure your document reaches maximum requirement before you go for submission. At that point, then you know that you have done your best. You have done your best. And any other thing that happens now is no longer in your control. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. It is no longer in your control. You have done your best. You have informed yourself, and you have made sure your documents meet maximum requirement. You have worked with the best agents out there, and you are ready for submission. And then you go and submit these documents with that courage that is needed at the interview. My final advice to you would be, do not be naive while you are processing your documents and while you are waiting for the returns of the decision of the embassy. Do not be naive. Take these things step by step. Many people make this mistake. They just come, they are forcing the agent, do this, do that, do that. You are putting a lot of pressure on these people. And they are handling so many people's documents. While you are putting this pressure on many of them, there is the probability that they would make certain mistakes. Of course, they might be professionals, you understand? But then they are also humans. Let the process flow, okay? And you can let this process flow by applying earlier. Give yourself a lot of time to apply. Do not apply for a rushed visa in 2022. Take the time to apply earlier, so that while you are working with these people, you have ample time, and they also have ample time to also gather your document without you being too naive. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So thank you so much for watching this video. This is where I'm going to cut it short. I am short of time. I must run away now. But my next video, we are going to be looking at how to go through the appointment process, how to book an appointment in 2022. And I will see you in my next video. I love you, and bye.